Have you heard of a 10-day meditation retreat? One where you become a monk for a brief period of time, where you can't speak or make eye contact with anyone for 10 whole days. You just sit on a pillow, you meditate, you achieve inner peace. It's that easy. That's what you're told will happen anyway. But the reality is, it's a lot of you realizing you have almost zero control over your mind. You're focusing on your breath, and then you're thinking about how your leg hurts. Then you're thinking about how long has this session been. Then you're wondering if everything is okay at home. Then you realize that you spent the last 10 minutes not worrying about your breath and just getting pulled in whatever direction your mind wanted to go. This was a common occurrence during the retreat, and to be honest, one of the reasons we need to go, so that we can see how our mind works, and so we can learn about ourselves. Now, I had heard through numerous friends that the retreat was life-changing, that you'll discover what truly matters to you. You'll organize everything in your life. You'll know exactly what you need to stop doing or do more of, what you actually care about. But I also heard that you shouldn't have expectations or you become outcome dependent, and you should just let the meditation teach you what you're meant to be taught. So these were my expectations going in, to have no expectations, to trust the process, and to let go. I'll explain what I actually learned in this meditation retreat, but first I'd like to tell you a little bit about the retreat itself so you know what to expect. First and foremost, there's a lot of meditation. Who would have thought, right? There's about 7 to 8 hours of meditation per day, starting at 4:30 in the morning. And to start the retreat, you're expected to take 5 precepts to maintain your Sila, which is Hindi for morality. Abstain from killing, abstain from stealing, abstain from sexual activity, abstain from telling lies, abstain from all intoxicants. It seems easy enough, right? You aren't talking, so you can't really tell lies. And how often do you kill throughout the day? That'll be no problem. But you'd be surprised how hard it is to maintain this precept when you're lying in bed, trying to sleep, and there's a mosquito flying beside your ear, where your entire being just wants to slap it and end the problem for good. But now, you have to delicately cup it in your hands and carry it out into the hallway. So those are the precepts, and the whole purpose of the retreat is to acquire wisdom. The wisdom to realize that everything rises and everything passes away, and that change is constant. But there are 3 types of wisdom, or panya, and not all panya is equal. Here's a story. Say you're starving to death and you go into a restaurant. The waiter gives you the menu and you peruse it over. The food looks so delicious, so tasty in all the pictures. The descriptions are great. You have Sintamaya Panya, wisdom gained by intellectual understanding. The menu looks good. While you're waiting for food, you look around at all the happy families already eating. They're all smiling and enjoying their meals. You can hardly wait for yours to come out. You have Sutta Maya Panya, wisdom gained by listening to others. And then finally, your meal comes out and you get to dig in. And oh my Lord, is it ever good. Everyone was right. You now have Bhavana Maya Panya, wisdom gained from direct personal experience. And this level of wisdom is the deepest kind. The wisdom that everything rises and passes away and that nothing is good or bad. It's easy to understand intellectually, but we need to go deep, and we needed to gain this understanding on our own. So the meditation has you sharpening your awareness, so you're able to pick up subtle sensations throughout your body and watch them rise and watch them pass away. This is something you'll do on the meditation retreat. You spend 10 long days doing this, and to tell you the truth, it was the longest 10 days of my life. I didn't get any of the wisdom that I was told would happen. My entire life didn't get put into order. When I came out, I didn't have unlimited focus for working on projects. But here's what I did get. During this long 10 days, I spent a lot of time just feeling like this will last forever, that I'm never going to get out of this, and that I can't wait to talk again or see my family again. But it felt like that would never happen. But when I came out of the retreat, I realized that even though it felt like it was lasting forever, it was actually temporary, and that everything is temporary, and that was very freeing. It made me more capable to take risks in my life because I now have the wisdom that everything really does rise and pass away. And this helped me to break down the barriers that I have in my life that are stopping me from going after what I want. I used to have fear, but now I can understand that everything is transient, and even if I put myself in a nerve-wracking situation, that too, like everything else, will pass. So you may as well face your fears. The meditation retreat never taught me things I was told it would, and I didn't ever fully surrender and achieve enlightenment. But the benefits that I did get have resonated within me and helped me in my life, even though it's a constant work in progress and I still feel like I'm going backwards many days. I would recommend a retreat to anyone. even if it's just to see what you're made of, to prove to yourself that you're capable of anything that you set your mind to. That's the real benefit that I received from the retreat. I can tell you that coming out of something as difficult as this is, I definitely felt confidence that I could tackle bigger and scarier things, and felt the courage to attempt them. So I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment about your experience with a meditation retreat and some of the lessons that you learned.